Welcome to Black and White Overnight. Game Show Network's salute to the bygone era of classic game shows, featuring some of your favorite stars of stage and screen.
What's My Line? Brought to you by Geritol, the high-potency vitamin-iron-rich tonic in liquid or tablets to help you feel stronger. And now, let's all play What's My Line? And now, from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, the delightful star of stage and television, Miss Arlene Francis.
And now a very talented young man who received the Tony Award for his performance in How to Succeed and is now delighting audiences in Hello, Daly, Charles Nelson Reilly.
Thank you, Arlene. And on my left is a lovely lady whose caricature hangs on my left at Sardi's, and who promises me that she won't let me get too hung up here. Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
And on my left, the king of publishers, Mr. Bennett Cerf.
And now you will see our pontificating panjandrum, Mr. John Charles Francis Crowan Daly.
I must say, here we are nearly 15 years old together, and he hasn't got it right yet. John Charles Patrick Crowan.
I knew there was a Patrick.
You put the Francis in my honor, John.
Bennett needs practice. I give you all fair warning. Where are you going this? Baton Rouge, Dallas, Phoenix, and Los Angeles. Leave town. He's coming. Can't even get your name straight. Probably wind up in the wrong cities all week long. Mr. Reilly, it's very nice to see you on the panel.
Thank you.
I enjoyed both of your performances. I must say hello, Dolly, recently, and it's just great. And you were wonderful in it.
Thank you.
And we have some very interesting things for you to play with for the next half hour. Some very interesting occupations. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before my friends on the panel a little bit later in the program. And we'll meet our first challenger after this.
Stay tuned. There's more Black and White Overnight coming right up. Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. What is this so-called Monty Hall probability theory?
One must first calculate the prize variable. No, that's not right. Using 1/3 of... Oh, for crying out loud, your guess is as good as mine.
Let's make a deal every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Hello, Walls. How would you like to have the greatest collection of classic country music ever assembled? Today.
I love little baby ducks.
Well, now you can. On 50 #1 country hits, over 2 hours of timeless country standards on 2 CDs and 2 cassettes.
You got me singing the blues. I'll hold you in my heart till I can hold you in my arms.
One needs a spanking and one needs a hugging, Lord. One's on the way.
Kiss an angel good morning.
These are the original hits that you've always loved, from the biggest names in country music. And all 50 of these songs went to #1 on the chart. Like this one from
Hey,
Charlie Rich.
did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world?
Stand by your bed and show the world you love him.
On the wings of a snow white dove, he sent his pure, sweet love.
Never Never before have this many #1 hits been together on one package.
Candy kisses.
It's the ultimate collection for every country music fan.
I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA.
But you can't get 50 #1 country hits in any store. Here's how to order.
Please help me, I'm falling.
To order 50 #1 country hits, call the number on your screen or send check or money order. 2 CDs, $26.99. 2 long play cassettes, $21.99. Rush delivery available. 50 #1 country hits is not sold in any store.
Be on the lookout for this man. Monty Hall, deal maker.
Got a deal for you.
Con man.
Oh, I think I'm going to faint.
Thug.
Down.
Favorite tactic, bait and switch.
Well, listen, before you sit down.
Entices contestants with living room sets, then confuses them with cash.
$5.25. $5.50.
He's quick-witted, fast on his feet, and capable at any moment of a devastating zonk. Watch out for Monty Hall on Let's Make a Deal. Every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
And now to meet our first contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Jim? McClellan, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. McClellan, where are you from, sir?
Thousand Oaks, California.
And where's that?
That is just about 30 miles north of Los Angeles.
30 miles north. I spent last week in the glorious Napa Valley. I was hoping it was up near that of San Francisco. It's lovely country. Well, it's nice to have you with us. May I present our panel?
Good evening.
And then if you'll join me over here, why, we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, we can tell you that Mr. McClellan is salaried and he deals in a service, and we'll begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Mr. McClellan, do you work for a non-profit-making organization? And I didn't mean that, honestly. I'd really meant profit-making.
All right, I haven't said anything yet. Would
you want
like
to count me
rephrase
out?
your
I don't
question?
mind.
No, you.
I meant, do you work for a profit-making organization?
Yes, I do.
Do you? Thank you, John.
It's all right.
You're very generous.
It's spring.
Does sport come into your work at all?
No, it does not.
1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Reilly.
This service that you perform, does it make both men and women very happy?
I hope so, sir.
You do. That's nice. This service, do we come to you for it?
Yes, sir, you do.
And do you wear a special uniform or something that we can go, there's that Dada man, and we'd know you right away?
Yes, I would say so.
I think the answer is properly yes.
There is
Charlie,
a special garb.
I would say that in a way, you certainly would get a general idea as to the line, which is followed by Mr. McClellan, but
yes.
I wouldn't say that it would be absolutely specific.
Jim, do you work outdoors?
Yes, sir, I do.
You do. Do you perform this service in the day rather than in the night?
Yes.
It's a daytime service.
Yes, it is.
I pass, because I'm doing so good on my debut.
Why, that is your right.
That's pretty good.
Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mr. McClellan, if I were in the right place, could I utilize your services?
Yes, if you were in the right place to the degree that we have already elicited that the service does tend to please people, make them feel a little bit more of pleasant mind and mien, that you could utilize in that respect, yes.
I see. May I rule out that you have anything to do with money?
Yes.
Except for getting paid, of course. But it is a profit-making organization that you work for.
Mm-hmm.
Do people watch you work ever?
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm.
And this is in the daytime. Do you work around any living creatures?
Yes.
Are they animals rather
Yes,
than
ma'am.
fish? Are any of them four-legged animals?
Pardon me?
Are any of them four-legged animals?
Yes, they are.
Are most of them four-legged animals?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they domesticated animals?
No, they are not.
No, that makes it 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Sir.
Mr. McClellan, are they animals that sometimes are seen at the zoo?
Frequently, yes.
They are.
Yes.
Are they wild, considered dangerous, these animals?
Yes, they are.
Are they larger than ponies?
Yes.
Are they either in the lion or tiger families?
No, they are not.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss
That's
Francis.
even larger?
They're larger than lions and tigers? That is,
right.
when they're full grown. Would they be found in jungle country?
I would...
Where there is an oasis,
Jim,
of course.
Yeah, I would say you would find them in jungle country as a layman would use the word jungle. I figure a layman considers anything other than 42nd and Broadway jungle.
Maybe you don't think 42nd Street and Broadway is a jungle, John. You're wrong. Do these animals ever travel or go near water, except to drink? Are they found at watering places?
Mm-hmm.
Are they either in the rhinoceros or elephant families? I don't know what families they have.
We'd have to agree that they're probably kin or cousin. Would that be right, Jim? Yes. Yeah.
Do you do something yourself with these animals?
Yes, I do.
Do you train or feed them?
Yes, I do.
Have they something on their have they something about them that is valuable to collect?
No.
No. That's 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Reilly.
Do these animals enjoy the water more than the land?
He never asked them.
Yeah, I would say there, Charlie, that the answer would probably be half and half. It would not necessarily be revealing, so we'll just agree they enjoy the water and let you go on.
Do they have tusks?
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking.
Can we have a minute's conference?
You can have 30 seconds for a conference.
Try hippopotami.
That's what he was trying, wasn't he?
Of course I was. Are they hippopotami?
Yes, they are.
They are hippopotami. That's pretty good.
I must say, panel, I'm so proud of you, I'm going to kick them both, all the rest of the cards over, because actually Mr. McClellan is a hippopotami or hippopotamus trainer, but he works with a pair, mother and son, is it?
Right, sir.
And how much does mother weigh?
Approximately 1 ton.
Approximately 1 ton, a couple thousand pounds.
What does he train them to do?
They do tricks. But what do they? I know that Jim doesn't feel they're the brightest things that ever walked.
No.
But he has taught them to do some tricks.
Very simple tricks because they're handicapped. They just waltz around a little bit, sit down together, lie down together, and simple things like that.
Because there's one good one that he does, and here's where we get to worrying about Jim. He puts his head in their mouths, if you call it mouths. Do you ever have any trouble and feel that something was closing in on you?
Occasionally, yes.
I heard that hippopotami have halitosis. Is that correct?
Oh! This is at the jungle land outside of...
Jungle land in Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks, outside of Los Angeles. Well, Jim, congratulations on coming through unscathed so far, and may it always be that way. And thanks
thank you
for
very
being
much,
our
sir.
guest on What's My Line.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Now to meet our second guest, will you enter and sign in, please? Brenda?
Berlin.
Berlin. Oh, Brenda Berlin. Is it Miss or Mrs. Berlin? Miss Berlin, and where are you from?
Toronto.
From Toronto. Well, it's nice to have a northern neighbor with us. And may I present our panel, Miss Berlin? Now, would you join me here, please? And we'll let the audience at home and the audience in the theater know what your line is. All right, panel, we can tell you that Miss Berlin is salaried and deals in a service, and we'll begin the general questioning with Bennett Cerf.
Miss Berlin, have you got anything whatever to do with either the entertainment world or the sports world?
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Is your service one that is enjoyed by both men and women?
Yes.
Do they come to you for your service?
This is a little bit on the hard side. I would think we'd have to give you a no. You would not, for instance, go directly or personally to Miss Berlin to get the service. So if you don't mind, we'll give you no. That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Wright.
Miss Berlin, from the audience reaction that I thought I didn't hear, what you do, is it something that is quite difficult and requires special training?
Yes.
Do you wear, hear that old stock question, do you wear some sort of special garb, Miss Berlin?
No.
No.
That's 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Miss Berlin, are there any men who do what you do?
Yes.
Would you say there were more men than women doing whatever it is?
No.
Well, let me have a small conference.
He's finding out what the ground rules are in Toronto.
Okay. Miss Berlin and I feel, Dorothy, that we should go out of our way to be completely fair. We don't have the exact statistics. We will admit that both men and women in some numbers perform this particular function, so we'll give you a modified or qualified yes.
Thank you so much, John. You are being good tonight. Now, usually, when someone is asked a question about special training, John, you indicate whether a college degree is required. You did not tonight.
Well, if it has been my former practice, I intend to abandon it right now. If you'd like to ask the question.
All right, I'll be brave. Miss Berlin, can you do what you do without a college degree?
Yes.
You just need a little special, or some special degree of training somewhere. Do you use your hands in your work?
Yes.
Do you move about a good deal in your work?
No.
That makes it 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Sir.
Miss Berlin, I don't believe we've ascertained as yet whether or not you work for a profit-making organization. Do you work for a non-profit-making organization?
Yes.
Would it be, do you have anything to do whatever with the law?
Yes.
Have you anything to do with the Toronto Police Department?
No.
Are you talking about, this
Well,
puts
that would
us in a sticky
that would
spot.
include the jail, that would include jail, the courts.
You know,
Partly.
Yeah, we would say partly, Bennett.
Only partly.
Partly.
I just had a funny idea.
Can I eliminate jail, prisons?
You mean as the specific
As a
place
specific-
where the
that you
occupation
do not,
is performed?
Can I take it for granted that you do not do your work in or near a penitentiary?
I have to say yes or no.
Yeah.
I can't. No.
You don't.
You can't do that.
I cannot do that.
No, you cannot do that. It makes it 5 down and 5
Got
to
that
go,
all
Miss
wrong,
Francis.
didn't I?
But it has been ascertained that you do not wear a uniform in your job. Is that correct, Miss Berlin?
Yes.
You work indoors?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with the detection of a criminal?
Partly.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have anything to do with fingerprinting?
Very good. I'm going to throw all the cards over because actually that's right. Actually, Miss Berlin is a fingerprint examiner, a technician who aids in the identification of criminals by studying fingerprints. And Bennett, the problem with the Toronto is that Miss Berlin works for the provincial police, the equivalent of our state police department, which is why we were hedging you on jails and things like that, because we had to assume something, couldn't give it away.
Okay.
That's a fascinating occupation. How long have you been doing that?
2 months.
2 months? You find it interesting?
Yes.
Have you read any good poems lately?
Or fingerprints? Or thumbprints?
I don't take the print.
You don't. You just study them after they come.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Miss
fine.
Berlin has beautiful eyes,
Thank you.
but I guess not for some.
It all depends, Charles. It all depends. Well, thank you very much, Miss Berlin. It was nice to have you with us on What's My Life. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment after this message.
Stay tuned. There's more Black and White Overnight coming right up. They're not acting this way for the money.
What shall I do?
Or the glory.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
They're not acting this way because they're emotionally unstable or to show off for their friends.
Higher! Out of sight!
They do this for one reason and one reason alone. They do it for the love of the game. Card Sharks, weekdays at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Only on Game Show Network.
Tired of contestants winning big while you just watch from your couch?
I knew that.
Well, now it's your turn to get in on the game, be part of the action, and win incredible prizes with Game Show Network and Greed, because Greed has gone interactive.
You've never seen Greed like this before.
First, go to GameShowNetwork.com and get registered. Then tune into Greed on Game Show Network every Saturday and Sunday night at 10 Eastern. With your home computer connected to the internet, log on to GameShowNetwork.com. Click on the Greed Interactive logo and you're ready for a whole new way to play.
It's that easy.
In just seconds, you're playing along with every other Greed Interactive home player. You compete against them by answering the same Greed questions being asked on TV. Yes. Greed Plus bonus questions and live interactive polls allow you to earn even more points. And a leaderboard shows you how you stack up against other home players. Plus, you can win incredible prizes. So don't just feel the need for Greed. Play at home and win.
Yes!
Greed Interactive. For rules and registration, go to GameShowNetwork.com.
Why just watch when you can play with Game Show Network?
Suppose your child had to be raised in a place like this, in a one-room shack with a dirt floor and a roof made of whatever you find. It never stopped the rain. Suppose you couldn't get medicine for this little girl's ear infection. And when her brother coughed all night, there was nothing you could do about it. Suppose you knew your children would never have nice toys or good schools. Then, imagine a miracle happened. Someone you didn't know, thousands of miles away, made a phone call to help bring this to your child. Books, teachers, nutritious food, clean water, a place to play, even a doctor to see when she's sick. Someone whose phone call saved your child. How would you feel about the person who made that call? For one phone call and 80 cents a day, you can be that person. You can save the life of one child. 80 cents a day sponsors a child like Rosa through Christian Children's Fund. Now, if you can, imagine, even for a moment, that this could be your child. Go to the phone right now. We'll send you the picture of a little boy or girl you can sponsor. We'll tell you her name, where she lives, a little bit about her life and family. There's no obligation, but if you decide to sponsor a child, you can be the one who makes a miracle happen. Call Christian Children's Fund. We're the nation's oldest and most trusted child sponsorship charity because so much of your money goes right where it belongs, to the children who need it. Now, before you say, I'm not a miracle worker, take a look at what one looks like.
The Boswells' 80 cents a day saved Maria Ophelia. The Gainers' 80 cents a day is a miracle for Minor Estuardo.
Please go to your phone right now. Call Christian Children's Fund and be that person who can save one child. Be the one who can perform a miracle for 80 cents a day. Call now.
And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our Mystery Channel challenger, for which my friends on the panel are blindfolded. Blindfolds in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes.
Will you enter Mystery Challenger and sign in, please? Panel, you know, in this case, we go to a different form of questioning, one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise. And we'll begin it all with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mystery guest, are you primarily known for your work in movies?
No.
One down and 9 to go, Mr. Sir.
In the course of the work that you do you ever raise your voice or voices in song?
Miss Francis?
But not very loud, I guess. Are you in the musical theater?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Reilly.
Would I fight to get to ringside to see you?
Indubitably.
Do I have more questions?
No, it's my
Just have
turn.
that one then, Charles.
I'm
Miss
just
Kilgallen?
Is your mother associated with the clergy? Yes. All right. All right, you three beauties.
The McGuire sisters. Actually, somebody's got a very good memory, because you remember your mother came to see us.
Yes.
And the minister of the cloth, and it was a delight to have her as a guest. You were all at the plaza.
Yes.
That's my office. I have a great time now. I go to work every day, and there's a wonderful big portrait of you three in red dresses, which you know more about than
They
I
had
do.
so
The
few
Persian
chances to talk to us, John. Don't you think they ought to sound their A or something?
A.
Nice.
That's one. B. C, and I'm stuck. I never learned the
What's the
alphabet.
big number this time?
Pardon?
What's your big number this time round?
I think our closer. You're referring to the act?
Well, what are
Yes.
you referring to?
I think our closer in the act.
Which is what?
We do explain how women don't have it particularly too easy in this business, and how the men do, and what we have to cope with, and then we do a takeoff on that.
Life upon the wicked stage.
It's based on Life Upon the Wicked Stage, and
Remember in the dressing room I told you I thought there'd be two?
He's
Now, this-
psychic, and I said
thought
there's
there
no
would
couple
be two.
in
I
town.
felt coupley. I felt there'd be more than one.
You must feel triplety next time.
Well, all I want to say at this moment, Bennett, is I've counted the odds, and it's 5 against 3, so let's not discuss that closing number in
That's
any more
true.
detail. We'd be beaten. Well, it's wonderful to see you all again, and lucky Plaza for having you.
Thank you.
And lucky us for having
and
you,
nice
too.
to see
Good
you
night to
again.
see you.
Bye-bye.
Well, congratulations. It's certainly an order panel, and I give them to you, and we'll have another contestant after this word from our alternate sponsor.
Stay tuned. There's more Black and White Overnight coming right up.
Sometimes I look at my wife's chest and I think to myself, gee.
Got Bob? Get a full hour of Bob weekdays with the Newlywed Game at 4 p.m. Eastern and Card Sharks at 4:30 only on Game Show Network.
Marsupial.
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 Marsupial. Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupial. Rodent?
Game Show Network.
How do you make more money? Simple. You get a better job. How do you get a better job? Easy. You train at home for a better career. At Education Direct, more than 12 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without ever setting foot inside a classroom. And now, at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma or even your specialized associate degree. Choose from any one of these courses: high school, home inspector, child daycare, auto mechanics, medical office assistant, medical transcriptionist, veterinary assistant, electrician, interior decorating, PC repair, motorcycle repair, paralegal, teacher aide, bookkeeping, private investigator, pharmacy technician, medical insurance clerk, PC specialist, catering, web page designer, fitness and nutrition, or get your specialized associate degree. You can major in business management or accounting. Compare your present salary with the money you could be making in any one of these careers. They'll be repeated for you at the end of this commercial. It's easy. Just get a pencil and write down the course you're most interested in. Then call the toll-free number and we'll send you one of these exciting career packs absolutely free. Your career pack explains how easy it is to study at home, tells you about the many benefits of training with Education Direct for that better job. And that's not all. You'll also see the exciting learning materials included in your course at no extra cost. They make it easy and fun to train for that better career. So secure the future you want with career training from Education Direct. Here are those courses again. Call now for free information. There's absolutely no obligation.
Call now for free information with no obligation. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money. Call 1-800-220-9965. There is absolutely no obligation. That's 1-800-220-9965 for free career information. Call now, 1-800-220-9965. 1-800-220-9965.
Your pet's exact same heartworm and flea medications delivered to your door for less than you're paying now.
It costs less than buying from my veterinarian.
It only takes a phone call.
I saved a visit to my vet's office. I didn't have to leave home.
Pet Meds delivers my pet's medication right to my door.
It's cheaper and more convenient than buying from my vet.
I save time and money.
1-888-PET-MEDS. We deliver savings and convenience on HeartGuard, Advantage, Frontline, and all other pet medications. Call to order now or order online.
And now a final contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Gordon Tallman. Right, sir? All right. Mr. Tallman, where are you from, sir?
Hyde Park, Vermont.
Hyde Park, Vermont. Where is that? Is that near Rutland?
No, it's about 20 miles north of Stowe.
Oh, that's lovely country. Nice to have you with us. May I present the panel, Mr. Tallman? And now would you join me over here, and we'll let the audience at home and the audience here with us in the theater know exactly what your line is. Panel, we can tell you that Mr. Tallman is salaried and deals in a product, and I think we'll begin the general questioning with Mr. Reilly.
Thank you. This product, Gordon, could I find it in my home?
You might.
Would it be in a particular room of the home?
Not necessarily.
No, I wouldn't think so, Charlie. That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Mr. Tallman, is this a useful product?
What's that?
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Is it something that comes in various sizes or
Yes.
colors?
Mm-hmm.
Is it solid rather than liquid?
It's solid.
Is it something that I could not fold,
No, you couldn't.
but I could hold it in my hand?
Yes.
If I had it in the house, do you think I'd keep it in a closet or a bureau drawer or in hiding somewhere
You might.
rather than having it out on a coffee table?
I would say
That
yes,
kind of
wouldn't you?
thing.
Yes.
Is it anything, may I assume that it does not have movable parts?
No, it doesn't.
Is it anything that you would put anything on or into?
Yes, it is.
Would you put something into it?
No.
That makes it 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Tallman, Miss Kilgallen has elicited the very valuable bit of information that you can put things on it. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this article, this product with which you associated, ever found on the floor?
It might be.
It could be, but here this is, again, I think I'm going to give you a no, Bennett. It has no business being on the floor, so we'll give you a no.
I drop things all the time.
I know, you do. You see, that's why that's 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
It's better if it's on a table, is it, Mr. Tallman?
That makes it 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Reilly.
It's not better on a table.
If I entered my room where this is, would I most likely find it toward the ceiling rather than toward the floor?
I doubt it.
I doubt it. 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, would it ever be on a shelf?
It might be.
Yeah, might be.
There it is hiding from me again. You put something on it, and it's on a shelf.
And not on a table.
No, this shelf is in a closet, Arlene.
Okay.
My shelf is. I don't know about yours.
I think the only decent thing for me to do as the manager of this ring team is to throw the towel in. Yes,
I'd like to
Bennett.
take one crack at it. Used on beds at any time.
No, Mr. Tallman makes golf tees. And his employer is the Bullard Lumber Company. And Mr. Tallman, thank you for puzzling that panel. That was fun. Nice to have you with us. Mr. Reilly, it's good to have had you with us, and it wasn't as bad as you thought it was.
No, it wasn't, and I'd like to say goodnight to hippopotami everywhere.
Good,
to
and
this
good night,
wonderful
Arlene
panel for
Francis.
helping me.
Good night, John. Good night, Martin. When are you coming back? Good night, Charles.
Good night. Good night, Miss Kilgallen.
Please call me Dorothy, Charles, after all these years.
Good night,
Hanging
Dorothy.
in sorties together. Good night, Bennett.
Good night, John Charles.
No.
Patrick.
I don't know. Dallas, Phoenix, Los Angeles, Baton Rouge. Here he comes, and he's all yours. And good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with us on What's My Line?
What's My Line is a CBS television network production in association with Mark Goodson and Bill Cotter. This is Johnny Olson reminding you, if you'd like to attend one of our broadcasts, just write to What's My Line, CBS Tickets, 485 Madison Avenue, New York, New York, 10022.
Wake up and smell the games.
Mary always made blank in the morning.
Juice? Coffee. Pulled over by laughs, cash, and romance.